90% of college students believe that words can be violence. Honest to God. And you know that, but I didn't think it was 90%. That's disgraceful. Where free speech is the foundation of our nation. Literally, we cannot exist as a nation if I don't have the right to say anything I want to you, and you have the right to ignore it, but not to shoot me like they shot Charlie Kirk, right? So the top 10% of Americans added $5 trillion to, oh wait, I'm on the wrong story here. We're at 1%. 90% of college students believe that the world can be violent. Words can be violent. When I was growing up, one of the mantras of every child was told in order to civilize them and make them resilient to hateful slurs. The way this was done was sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. A nursery rhyme, right? That's what it was, a nursery rhyme. It was one of those kindergarten lessons taught to kids whose emotional dysregulation we all know. Learning all self-control and how to deal with inevitable conflicts is a life lesson that we all should internalize as quickly as possible, both because self-control is vital to civilization's flourishing and because not being able to withstand hurtful words or disagreements is anti-resilient. You can call me, and they did call me, a dumb Pollock when I was growing up, and I had the right to either, ignore you or punch you in the face, okay? But the problem is, I didn't punch you in the face because that wasn't the right answer. The right answer was, you're an idiot and I don't care what you say. Sometime between the period I grew up in, early Gen X, and the education of millennials and Gen Z, the old mantra has been reversed. Now, words are violence, and violence in return is just self-defense. Why would they teach that? Because they wanted to end free speech and they wanted to create chaos and violence and destroy our society. It wasn't an accident. The people who taught this need to go to prison. That is insurrection. I know you think that's over the top, but it's not. When people intentionally took action, and again, if we investigate, you'll read the literature, you'll see they knew what they were doing was destroying our culture and our students, okay? It was intentional, wasn't accidental. It wasn't like, oh, they thought this was a good idea, but it really wasn't. No. It was a bad idea, and they knew it. Earlier this year, FIRE conducted a poll of college students that included questions about their attitudes towards speech, and the results were genuinely shocking.